Hello everyone. So today we have with us Ronith, whose journey is a wonderful example of resilience and perseverance. He is somebody who comes from Tamil Nadu, and during his initial days he prepared for RBI Grade B examination but could not clear it. Then later on he started preparing for other examinations too and joined as a credit officer. And then later on his perseverance paid off and he was able to crack SEBI Grade A examination. And as a part of this session, we will try to explore that what really helped him to crack this examination. So welcome Ronit, and first of all, a big congratulations to you for your
Thank you, sir.
success. And can you please talk about your journey, that where you come from, what's your educational background?
I'm Rohit from Salem, Tamil Nadu. I completed my schooling in Salem. I did my 11th and 12th in Commerce, and I did my graduation from Shriram College of Commerce, Delhi University. After completing that, I did my MBA in Banking and Finance from Tamil Nadu University. After that, while preparing for MBA itself, I have given RBI Grade B exams 3 times, but I was not able to clear the prelims. And I have joined as a Bank of India PGDBF credit officer, and I was continuing that. During that, I gave my JABE and CABE through EduTap preparation, and then during that being Bank of India as a credit officer itself, I did my IRDAI prelims, mains, and interview, but I was not able to make into the final list because of 1.5 mark, and then I gave the SEBI.
Okay, that's great. Apart from that, can you please also share that what motivated you to prepare for SEBI? What was the driving factor?
So SEBI is first a prestigious regulator, and it has a significant impact in the economy. And whenever we study commerce students, we read SEBI. So that's what I thought it would be a better job and a better career in SEBI.
Okay, so let's talk about your preparation strategy also. So firstly, we will begin
So,
with phase one, that what really
yes,
helped
sir.
you, what was your approach, what sources you rely upon, right? And what was your study plan?
Yes, sir.
So please share with us.
So for phase one, paper one and paper two. So paper two, that's 6 subjects. So phase one is just 30%. So I didn't prepare anything for GK. I left totally GK because I'm working, so I will not be having time to prepare everything. Then we take quant reasoning and English. I know that it would be not that tough like RBA prelims or IPPSPO mains. It would be in the basic level. So I just practiced some questions from YouTube and practice mock. So these type of test series I gave, small test series, but not that much time I spent in these 4 subjects. So I just got 45 marks above the like 30% means I just got 40 or 50%. But in
Mhm.
mains I concentrated fully from November 1 I started my preparation. So till 2 months I kept the target that I will complete at least 4 subjects. So rest two I will see after mains. But I have already prepared for RBI, so I have some grip on finance and management. So I left those two and prepared the rest four. So I was able to at least complete 80% fully. So then I got nearly 70 marks. 35 questions I got right in paper two in the phase one. So that's how it worked.
And what were the sources that you referred to?
So I did only EduTap's summary sheet.
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't study anything outside.
And the best part was that you were able to cover most of the syllabus before phase one only. So that worked in your advantage.
Yeah, I am able to complete 80%. Took all the important chapters and did 80%. I didn't try to complete like I should complete all 6 subjects completely, and that for me it won't be possible. So I know what I can do. So that I understood and I limited myself so that I can add. What I need is like phase one. I just need to clear. I don't want to get the rank in phase one. So that's why
Okay.
I went in that
So
way.
how was your phase two preparation different from phase one? Is there any specific that you did for that?
Uh, yeah, I spent a little bit more time compared to phase one, but economics was my weaker section. So that ISLM, those things, it was take consuming my time, and accountancy, little bit it was huge syllabus, and yes, but the paper became unconventional suddenly. So it was like more analytical based, not in a theory or that paper
Mhm.
also helped me actually, exam pattern also. So
Okay. So apart from that, Ronit, what you have told us that you come from commerce background.
yes,
You had that background, you were preparing for RBI also. So many students are there who come from non-commerce background, they
yes,
come from engineering background. So
yes, yes.
what is your opinion regarding this? That is it possible for those students also to prepare and to crack this RBI, this SEBI Grade A examination?
Sir, actually, paper is now becoming generic to everyone. Before it was people have prepared for 1 or 2 years, they will have a competitive edge in that cutthroat competition. But now the paper is totally unconventional and unprecedented. So engineers who have studied very nicely, they can also do it. I think the paper is generic, not specific to CA or CFA. Even if you compare my background with the CA or CFA, it would not be that. I cannot compete with them because they have more in-depth knowledge in costing and accounting. But they are also coming, and MBA people also coming, and engineers also coming. So the paper is nowadays generic. I don't think any they are particularly pertaining to CA and CFAs.
Okay. And what was your timetable? I mean, your daily schedule, what it used to look like? I mean, how many hours you used to study? And was there any fixed schedule that you used to follow?
No fixed schedules there, but actually I'm working, so
Yeah.
it depends on the days. How it might be, some days will be very tiresome. So I keep myself like at least 1 hour or 2 hours fully. So evening I'll be practicing this QRE. So just 1 hour, but morning I'll be spending for this paper too.
Okay. So for the most of your time, were you studying for this 1 or 2 hours only?
Yeah, mostly, but Sundays, and I'll be spending some 6, 7 hours, 8 hours maybe. It depends on the day, but it depends on the subject as well. So if I study economics, I'll spend 6 hours only. But if I study
Mhm.
accounting and costing, you can go 8 hours.
Yeah, that can
So
be a great, I would say, message for aspirants who keep on thinking that whether they will be able to prepare the job or not. So instead of focusing upon number of hours, we should focus upon quality of study,
yes, sir.
that whether we are able to uh, get a good output or not. So that can be a great thing. Now, apart from that, can you also please talk about the interview stage, that how did you prepare and what were
Yes.
the different type of questions that were asked in the interview? And also, did you follow any kind of certifications also? Because a lot of toppers, they do some extra certifications in
Yes.
order to increase their credentials in the interview. So did you follow any of that?
Sir, actually, what happened means due to some personal reasons, I have not prepared for first 25 days in my preparation. After the result, I didn't prepare for the first 25 days. So after that, I have just 10 days to prepare. So before preparing my that biodata, I have NASM mutual fund distributor that certification. So I thought like if I mention that, they will be definitely asking questions in mutual funds. So I
Mhm.
thought like I'll keep my CV towards banking, generic. So I didn't mention that I have a JFK MBA and my profile. So they didn't go that much in depth, and the interview this time it was quite easy, not that difficult. I'm not sure. Maybe it might be changing next year, but this time for most of the people, the interview is for just 10, 12 minutes, max to max 15 minutes. So in the interview they asked me like how SEBI ensures its own transparency. So like how SEBI releases annual report to ensure its transparency. So like that, how it ensures its transparency. What are alternative investment funds? What do you study from SEBI website? How your job profile will justify you can work in SEBI, and what is a mutual fund, how it is different from specialized investment fund, why do they separate that for risk segmentation, and Basel norms like leverage ratio, and some questions related to banking. Basically, the questions will be HR, 3 questions, and towards SEBI and SEBI's regulatory purview, and then some in-depth questions of SEBI like takeover code. And basically, we need to study like, for example, if some percentage is kept 25%, so why they have kept the 25%? That is the main motive of interview. Are you checking the background of it? But if you go for any current affairs, so if they come up with some scheme, so if there's an emergency scheme, So they have kept 20%. So why they kept 20%? Just look into it, why they kept that. Like those questions will be asked. Why leverage ratio? What is importance? Like whatever they ask, why and background of it, you need to know about it.
Okay, so they were facts-based questions, reasoning-based questions, and opinion-based questions also. Can we
Yes.
say that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, apart from that, every preparation we know it comes with challenges and obstacles. Did
Yes.
you find any such sort of specific challenges that you would like to share, any kind of distraction that you encountered as a part of your journey and how you were able to tackle it?
So basically, for working aspirants, it will be a time management will be a biggest issue. So distractions, I don't think work and study that will be like uh, tiresome, and it will be that mental fatigue will come. So I would say like uh, don't study for seven days, all 6 hours, 6 hours. Then it will be like frustrated after 1 month after that. So I'd say like give a break and go ahead. Take some little small breaks and change your subjects. Don't study. I'll complete accounting and then I'll go to company. I'll be studying one day accounting, next day company sec, next day management. So management will be like not that tough. Anyone can read it easily. And then again you go with economics and accounting. Like that you prepare one schedule and go ahead by changing the subjects. If you know, because exam pattern will be also in that form. One question you will attempt management, one question will be accounting, and you practice mostly on because RBI or UPSC aspirants or engineers, they mostly will uh, read and then fully, and then they will be giving mocks. But what I did is I studied Companies Act fully in mocks only, EduTap mocks. I didn't even study the PDFs or summary sheets. I just studied the EduTap mock. That every section wise mocks will be there, right? So I studied that only. So what happened means naturally you will have the elimination skill in that exam. So prepare the exam. If it is a descriptive pattern, you can go ahead with reading pages by pages. But if it is a objective pattern, you go with MCQ based writing, because previously I have written JABE and CABE. So I get adapted to that exam patterns, that objective with option elimination. So adapt that option elimination method, and how to attempt a objective paper, and emotional intelligence, because the paper is very tough this time for me basically. So it's unexpected, right? So we need to adapt to that situation, and then we need to go ahead.
Yes, definitely. Solving MCQs helps us in active learning. No doubt regarding
Yes.
that. And apart from that, if I say looking back, if you had the chance to start your preparation again, is there anything that you would do differently?
uh, yes, many things can be changed, but yeah, you can say that exam specific preparation is required. For example, I prepared IRDI. What I did is I just studied and I went. I didn't practice any descriptive writing. So I could score a better mark. Even what happened means I was surprised that whatever I studied in EduTap, just 5 days I studied in EduTap, that IRDI notes, same questions came. I was not practiced, but I know the answer, but I was not well equipped to write that answer. I know the answer, but I was not able to present it in a productive and scoring way. So that was a difficult part. So that you need to change,
But I think you were
because
still able to perform good in IRDI. You lost by 1.15 marks only, right? If I'm correct.
yeah, actually, I
Oh,
left one question. Even I know, but there's no time, so I left. Because of that, I lost that one.
okay,
So we
great.
need to be very exam specific, because RBI, NABARD, and IRDI are in descriptive form. So you need to practice more descriptive and objective both together. But SEBI, PFRD, and IFSCA will you need to practice in more objective format. So practice according to that. And interview, I don't think you need to prepare from the day one. You can prepare just 10 days before, also 20 days before also. Just keep like very cool. What you know, that alone you tell, because they are just going to test your personality and little bit of your knowledge and understanding, and a little bit analytical skills. I used mostly chat GPT for interview, and you just make 20 questions, why you want, what you can contribute, like that. and just explore the website of that particular organization, whichever RBI or PFRDA, whatever. Explore that and what they want from you. That's it.
Okay, so thanks for sharing everything in such a detailed manner, Ronit.
Thank you, sir.
Now, lastly, would you like to give any small piece of advice to those aspirants who are going to appear for this examination for the next attempt?
Uh, so failures will come. So you need to adapt it and get recovered and move on. So don't think that you are like um, you are the only one who got failed, because many of them have got failed very badly more than you. So it's just a part of life. So take it easy and move on, and you will have more chances. See, actually, I have failed 3 times in army, but I have got SEBI. So it will come later, but it will come very good. So that's what I want to say. Never give up, and thank you.
Yes, that's a great message. Never a failure, always a learner. So you
Yes.
can always learn from your mistakes and you can grow. Now, lastly, would you like to give any type of feedback for the EduTap, that how was your experience since you were there with us for a long period of time? You were preparing for
Yes.
RBI, IRDI, then SEBI also. So
Yes, sir.
would you like to comment upon that?
So it's really good, and I'm I'm also just a student. I'm not that much expert in giving advice, but yes, sometimes we feel that it's too much. But while writing exam, I felt that okay, because in this time there is one question on depreciation in bearer plant. So I felt that like okay, I have studied not too much. I have studied less only. After studying EduTab, I understood like whatever I studied uh, I got. So I don't think that there is any change required. And you are also changing as per the dynamics. But the thing is like students must understand that their notes or past year paper should be a base, and you should not expect that same pattern or thing will repeat. You should expect the unexpected, obviously.
Hmm.
So that's what happening in every exams currently. So expect the unexpected and anticipate what worst can come. So in that way, you need to prepare. Not the previous year papers alone. The same pattern will repeat. Now the dynamics has changed, competition has changed. So move on in that way. Expect and then prepare.
Yes, expect the unexpected. These are the final words from
Yes,
Ronit's side, and definitely it is going to be very helpful for aspirants. And I hope this interaction with Ronit is going to help you as a part of your journey. So thank you so much, Ronit,
thank you, sir.
for sharing everything in such a detailed manner, and I hope it is going to help the aspirants.
Thank you,
So
sir.
thank you so much, all the viewers, for joining the session. So that is it from my end.